Hey, Paper Highlighter fam. Today, we're diving into the latest update on 90 Day Fiancé, the other way couple, Gabriel Pabon and Isabel Posada. Did their love story reach a surprising twist? You won't want to miss this. So stick around as we break down the ups and downs of their relationship and the current status of their marriage. How did Gabe meet Isabel? Gabe traveled to Colombia in search of a supplier for his brand's underpants. While there, he met Isabel at a mutual friend's house. From the moment they locked eyes, Gabe felt an instant connection, as if an invisible force was drawing them together. That night, they went out, sharing a kiss, a hug, and dancing. Despite the chemistry between them, Isabel declined to sleep with Gabe. Though initially disappointed, Gabe felt a sense of relief, as he had not yet shared that he was trans with her. "I cannot be away from this woman. I love Isabel." The morning after meeting Isabel, Gabe considered telling her he was trans. He texted her, and she reassured him, saying it was fine because she saw him as a man. Gabe felt relieved and thrilled that things were falling perfectly into place. A couple of months later, he moved to Medellin, rented an apartment, and invited Isabel to live with him. Since then, he had been traveling back and forth, but now, Gabe decided to make Colombia his permanent home. He no longer wanted to be apart from Isabel. Gabe wanted to move to Colombia. Gabe was officially making the move to Colombia, even bringing his sewing machines along. He was excited about the relocation, especially since Colombia was known to be trans-friendly, with many trans men living there. However, there was one issue. Isabel's parents didn't know about his past as a woman. They had already embraced him as their future son-in-law, but Gabe felt guilty for not being open with them. He admitted that he had chosen not to disclose his trans identity to everyone, including some of his friends. Gabe's biggest challenge while marrying Isabel. Gabe felt it was crucial to tell Isabel's parents about his past because he was about to become part of their family. He didn't want them to find out from someone else. He even wondered if he should have asked for her dad's permission to marry Isabel before revealing that he was trans. Isabel was very close to her family and her parents were religious, which made the situation more complicated. When Gabe finally came out to them, he was surprised to find that they didn't mind at all. Although he remained skeptical until the last moment, her parents accepted him with love. Gabe was initially suspicious that Isabel's family had no issues with his identity, especially considering her father's conservative, religious background. However, her dad's response, saying he shouldn't judge because he's the only one who can judge, shocked Gabe. He had braced himself for rejection and overthought the situation, unsure why her dad had accepted him so easily. Isabel reassured him, explaining that they loved him and that was why they accepted him. Yet Gabe couldn't shake the feeling that perhaps it wasn't anxiety but his intuition warning him about marrying Isabel. Gabe returned to Florida in December 2023. In December 2023, Gabe turned to YouTube to share that he had lost his phone, which led to someone hacking into his bank account and draining his savings, leaving only 32 cents behind. As a result, he needed to return to Miami to resolve the issue with his bank. Additionally, Gabe revealed that he had overstayed his visa by 44 days, having been in Miami for the past 4 months. This meant he couldn't be with Isabel to celebrate either their wedding anniversary or her birthday. However, to reassure his followers, Gabe showed his ring on camera, confirming that he and Isabel were still together. Gabe confirmed his split with Isabel. In March 2024, Gabe announced that he was getting a divorce from Isabel. Financially, he was struggling as his business was not doing well, and he was working 18 hours a day to make ends meet. Gabe claimed that Isabel had betrayed him, taking everything from him and leaving him with nothing. According to Gabe, there were times when Isabel would go missing for weeks without offering any explanations. Fans started asking about her whereabouts, and Gabe felt embarrassed by her actions. He expressed that he believed everything Isabel had done was just an act. Gabe confessed, "I wish I never met my wife." In June 2024, Gabe took to Instagram to reveal that Isabel had loaned out his motorcycle without his consent, accumulating over $1,500 in traffic fines. Additionally, Gabe was left to cover almost $6,000 in debts from months of unpaid rent, money he had originally set aside for his business. Seeking help, Gabe turned to his fans, who raised over $2,000 to assist with financial obligations related to his apartment in Colombia, where he had lived with Isabel. He used the funds to pay the building administration, ensuring they wouldn't pursue criminal charges against him and Isabel. Gabe commented, "When is this going to end? I swear she is the most cancerous person I've ever met. Karma is going to come real hard." How Isabel responded to Gabe's accusations. In response to Gabe's accusations, Isabel took to her own Instagram story, calling him false and manipulative. She asked her followers, "Someone explain to me why in life we find such false and manipulative people, and yet they believe and support them." Isabel seemed to regret trusting and believing in Gabe, warning others not to let themselves be used by someone who lies even about himself. She also accused Gabe of seeking drama and fame, adding an "you" gif to emphasize her feelings. Is Gabe going to get back together with Isabel? In October 2024, Gabe held a Q&A session with his 90-day fiancé The Other Way fans on Instagram. When asked if he was divorced yet, Gabe replied, "No." He also confirmed that he wasn't living with Isabel at the moment. Gabe had been traveling back to Medellin frequently and often shared content with his friend Jamie Noguera from the franchise. While he mentioned he was not ready to date again, Gabe admitted that he was never ready and believed that if he met someone he liked, he would go with it.